Ever see a game bomb so hard that the studio just goes bankrupt immediately? It just disappears off the face of the earth and they're just done? Well, if you've been living under a rock, then I'm pretty surprised because this has been big news since the day it dropped. What am I talking about? Well, we will be talking about a studio named Fantastic and their drop of a game called The Day Before. What was The Day Before? Well, it was a game that was supposed to be a MMO survival game, like something in the same idea of The Division. That was a really fun game. I wish we had more games like The Division. Division 2 didn't really satiate that feeling, and seeing this game, it looked really good, and it really hyped everyone up. The game got revealed in January 2021, and then it had its first gameplay trailer revealed in February 2021. Hey, we can look at the trailer right now, and it looks beautiful. It is kind of amazing that this just random, unknown studio just would come right in and make something like this. It took everybody by surprise because this looks beyond good. It looks like a AAA game, and this is basically an indie company. So everybody was hyped for it. It became the #1 wish-listed Steam game. Not a lot of games can have that under their belt, but this one got it. The release date was set for June 2022. And everybody was getting ready for it. And then, bing bang boom, it got delayed. Actually, it got delayed twice. But anyhow, they still released a different game, which was called Prop Night. If you haven't heard of this game, well, what you should know is it's a Dead by Daylight style prop hunt game. And it was, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that bad. I just saw it much for a casual game, but at the same time, they just randomly threw this out when they just revealed the biggest hype ever. So that was a slight weird timing, I'm not gonna lie. The first time they delayed this game, it was because they wanted to make a change of engines. So they wanted to shift from Unreal Engine 4 onto Unreal 5. So that takes time for sure, and the new date was set for March 1st, 2023. Alright, like a year extra. And then the second delay came. This time it was because of a trademark issue, apparently. Who did they have a trademark issue with? Well, they had an issue with a calendar app. The calendar app was called The Day Before, so I guess they just had an issue with them in that sense. So they had to rebrand, and the new name for the game is now Day World. Cool, no worries. And the game got the newest deadline. Or release date, and I don't know why I called it a deadline. And that was December 7th, 2023. And wouldn't you know it, December 7th came, and it got released. In early access, but like, what game doesn't come out in early access these days? Everybody does. That's not something to be held against it. That's for sure. Judgment Day comes. The game peaks at 30,228 players, as you can see from the Steam chart. But the issue is, the peak was day 1 of release, and it went downhill from there. As of December 12th, 2023, the day that I am recording, editing, and uploading this video, the game has had 888 concurrent players. And we're talking from 30,000 to less than 1,000. And it got so bad, the studio shut down. And you know what? Let's look at the apology that they put out. Today we announced the closure of Fantastic Studio. Unfortunately, The Day Before has failed financially and we lack the funds to continue. All income received is being used to pay off debts to our partners. We invested all our efforts, resources, and man hours into the development of The Day Before, which was our first huge game. We really wanted to release new patches to reveal the full potential of the game but unfortunately, we didn't have the funding to continue the work. It's important to note that we didn't take any money from the public during the development of The Day Before. There were no pre-orders or crowdfunding campaigns. We worked tirelessly for 5 years, pouring our blood, sweat, and tears into the game. At the moment, the future of The Day Before and Prop Night is unknown, but the servers will remain operational. We apologize we didn't meet your expectations. We did everything within our power, but unfortunately we miscalculated our capabilities. Creating games is an incredibly challenging endeavor. We are grateful to everyone who supported us during these difficult years. It's been a fantastic journey over the past 8 years. And then they list all of the things they did. So they opened the studio in 2015, and they released their first game in 2017, The Wild 8. 2018, The Dead Dozen. 2018, the release of The Radiant One. 2021, as we said, the release of Prop Night. And 2023, the release of The Day Before. That wasn't really an apology, but that's what they said about their closure. Here we go. To all the Day Before players. As the investor of The Day Before, we would like to provide some updates on the current situation around the game. We are sorry for the fact that the game didn't meet the expectations of the majority of the players. Today we will work with Steam to open up refunds for any players who choose to make a refund. We're in contact with Fantastic regarding the future of the game. That wasn't even by Fantastic Studio, the people that made the game. No, it was by a frickin' investor. By a group called Mytona. I am not sure who they are, but they were the ones that decided to release a statement. It's sad. I know I'll say some funny things here and there, but it really is sad. People have now considered this game a scam. And it has gotten so bad that IGN, playing this game, gave it a 1. Do you know how hard it is to get anything lower than a 6 with IGN? And they got a 1? That's an incredible feat. I'll applaud you there, friggin' Fantastic Studio. Scam or not, if you plan on releasing a game and you are found to be doing some unfaithful, tasteless things in the background, you will be dragged through the mud on the internet. You cannot get away with anything on the internet these days, and I am happy for that. That is a really important thing that we have. We really like to show other people that this is a very big problem that we have to be careful of. Hey, if you fall for it, you fell for it. Like, I understand giving everyone the benefit of the doubt, but you had the warnings and things like that. It's sad that it happens, it does, but at the same time, hey, you live and you learn. So for now, we will not know what's going to happen with Prop Night. The Day Before is now unavailable, unlisted off of Steam. You can't even buy the game anymore. It was a fun time, and I hope to not see more games do this, but at the same time, if we do, I will be here to report them. That's for sure. So if you like what you saw, like the video, subscribe if you like it, and I will see you later. See ya.